Hey guys, welcome back to another C6 Track Day video. I have behind me the 2006 C6Z06. We're fresh off of track day and I just wanted to make a quick follow-up video. What I like to do is pull the tires, check the brakes, do the fluids and belts, make sure nothing's broken since I drove it at the track. The car did amazingly well from our initial impressions. My friend and I took turns driving it in different sessions. There were some points where we were driving it about an hour and a half straight on the track. I mean, it was crazy. I could have never done that with the Hellcat just for fuel reasons. But after an hour and a half, we had about 3/8 of a tank left in the car. We weren't exactly driving it the hardest because it was a new car and we were learning it, and it was also a little cold and damp at the track. But still, I'd say we were probably driving about 6/10 most of the day, and then in the afternoon we were probably more towards 7 or 8/10. Super happy with the car, but let's dig right in. Let's pull the tires and stuff off this thing and see how the brakes and stuff held up. Alright, so I got the tire pulled off here and checking the brake pads back here. It looks like these pads right here are running pretty low. These pads back here are looking okay. Same with the ones down here. These ones are pretty low. And the ones at the bottom, these ones here look pretty low. But overall, these brake pads lasted incredibly well, considering they're just stock brake pads, and they were run for basically double sessions. The rotors are just fine, not feeling any lip. I'll probably be able to clean out these holes with a pressure washer. I'll go hit that car wash later today. I have one in the garage, it's just a pain to set up. The wheels and tires, the rubber looks good. I'm not even seeing, like, normally you get like this wavy push on the tire here towards the edge. At least that's what I got on the Hellcat. I did have an interesting problem here at the track. These wheel weights fell off, and so I put them back on where the glue was. There was like a glue residue outline here, and then just put some race tape over it. A friend of mine recommended this fix here. It's an aluminum tape, high heat tape, and that seemed to fix the problem just fine. Let's go back here to the rear tire. Again, I'm not seeing any like lip on the edge of here. Man, the tire seems in great shape. We had to take about 10 pounds of pressure out of this at the track. They were getting super hot. So the fact that they held up without lots of chunking or anything makes me happy. If you remember my first Hellcat video, I came back pretty sad that I was gonna have to buy new tires immediately. Rear brake pads, lots of meat back here. I was kind of worried because traction control was kicking on quite a bit because we were learning to drive this thing, and I was thinking that maybe the rear pads were going to see some wear. And again, the rotor back here is nice and smooth, no lip on the edge or anything. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. Let's go check the other side. Alright, so I got the passenger side pulled off. Pretty happy that my floor jack actually fits under the vent even when it's on the lowest bolts. I was using that little scissor jack because I wasn't sure. Plenty of brake pad up here. Plenty of brake pad here. And plenty of brake pad here. Gosh, just super happy with this. No lip on the rotor. I'm not seeing any dripping fluids or anything. And usually the front right is where I seem to get the most wear. Let's check this tire. Again, no lips from the turning forces, and all my wheel weights seem to be intact. Let's check the rear. We'll start with the tire. Man, these are enormous tires. 325s, that's insane. Man, tires in great condition. And it doesn't look like I'm missing any wheel weights. They both seem to be there. The ones are here, so pretty happy there. Let's check the brakes. We got plenty of pad material there, and plenty of pad material there. Wow, I am just super impressed. Keep in mind, guys, we ran this car back-to-back sessions for hours at a time. Super impressive. Alright, so what I want to do now is just check the color of the fluids. Now you can't check the oil on the color. Just want to see how it looks. Make sure I don't have any weird burnt look to it. I just had the oil change right before this track day, so it should be pretty good. That oil looks good. Weird colors. No weird smells or anything. I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary. We did have, I think we boiled the brake fluid while we were at the track. So I'm looking at this brake fluid now. It still looks clean. It's probably still good. Normally I check it with a brake fluid tester, but because we boiled it, I'm going to 100% bleed the brakes and replace it with high temperature Motul RBF 650. I should have done that before my first track day, but I was being lazy. But for the next track day, I'll have high temp brake fluid in it. Belts and hoses all look good, and this thing's ready to race again. Alright guys, there you have it. The car's in great shape. I'm pretty happy about this. If you remember my first Hellcat video, I was actually kind of sad because after one track day I needed brake pads and tires, and I wasn't really expecting it to be that bad. I knew I was going to have some higher consumable use, but pads after one day, tires after one day, that was kind of crazy. But I ended up doing about 3 track days per a set of tires with that thing. 3 to 5, somewhere in there. But man, this car, I mean, we beat the crap out of it at the last track day. It was basically 2 track days, maybe more if you consider that the brakes didn't have time to cool down because we were hot seating it. So there's a little bit of added usage from just driving on hot brake pads. And the only wear that I happen to notice today is a little bit in the driver's front padlets, like I pointed out. I don't think I'm going to replace them right now because my next track day is around December 20th. I don't remember the exact day. And after that, I'm going to pull off the heads and have the exhaust valve guides fixed. I'm getting quotes from shops right now, but that's going to be the time where I do that. So I'm just going to get through the next track day, maybe check the padlets about halfway through the track day, see how they're doing, and then after that I'll pull the heads, replace the brake pads with some racing brake pads, and then hopefully start of next race season I'll be good to go. Maybe get, who knows, 5-10 track days out of a set of pads and half a year out of a set of tires. That would be crazy. Alright guys, well, I just want to make a short video, tell you how the car did at the track day. I'm absolutely happy with this thing. Amazing purchase, amazing track car. Stay tuned for more. It's going to be an exciting ride as I figure this thing out and set some really cool lap times. Thanks.